Here's the thing. And I had this realization. I'm going to cry again because,
I got the box. That's what's called being a gentleman. You have the box of
Thank you.
tissues.
It matches my outfit.
No, I needed one too. It's a three-hanky movie.
You got to be able to laugh and cry about it.
Absolutely.
They're twins. Someone said laughter and crying are twins
Yes,
once.
they are.
And I was like, that's it.
Tears.
They're inextricably linked.
Yeah.
They're the same physical motion, and they're totally on a seesaw together, going up and down. The thing about all the people we're referencing, who I don't posture to know, I really don't know them. I've had some interactions with them.
You're right.
And somebody could be like, "Oh, you're at Britney Spears' wedding. What are you talking about? You don't know her." That's not the point.
You were?
Yeah, actually. It's that I don't fucking want to sit here and talk like I understand them, know them, or have privy information about them. I hate that. That's not what I'm going to do.
Okay, but you do share something with them that so few of us share.
And that's what I'm going to share with you right now.
Which is young stardom.
That's what I'm going to share with you right now.
It's a club you're in that's small.
There is a lifetime of your most tender ages going through the toughest stuff. What do people expect? Are you kidding me?
I think it's
Let them be it's hard. It is hard to go through that stuff. And it lives with you for a very long time until maybe you work so hard on yourself and you hit 50 and you say, I'm done. I'm ready to move on to another era that doesn't include all of that heaviness. But until that point, it's a miracle I got here. Most people don't, because it's too much for people at those ages.
I hope you give yourself a little credit for the triumph of being so sane. And trust me, I'm the one guy who doesn't like
a lot of work.
Who pretend people are sane when they're
No, I know.
So when I say you're sane, you're sane.
I know your litmus test.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
and I'm telling
that.
You,
that is a great compliment.
I've talked to so many people.
I love your humor and your intellect. So thank you.
So many people who have much less fucked up things in their past than you, who are so much more distracted, not on point, or say, this happens all the time on this show, whatever it is, podcast, where somebody will be like, oh, they're great. I get along with everybody. I just love talking to people when I'm high. I can do it with anybody.
Yeah, totally.
That's called club random. That's what it's, I can do the Hawk Tua girl and David Mamet the next day. And I love that.
Yes.
But very often someone's on and they're nuts, a dumb person, and we're agreeing on a lot of things. And then they just say one thing that's like, oh, they didn't land on the moon? You know what I mean? And you're like, and I see none of that with you. Like there's nothing that's like, oh, well, sure, she was, drunk at 7. Of course she's going to, think the chemtrails. But no, you're all good. You maybe that made you saner in a way,
I did the work.
Yeah.
I do the work.
What is the work?
It takes a lot of work.
But put some meat on that bone. I don't know because
I'll put some fucking meat on that bone. That bone is gonna snap in half.
Because I don't know if I've ever done the work or wanted to.
Here's a
I
question.
don't want to do the work.
Do you
I just
have
want
a
to
Jiminy
live.
Cricket on your shoulder that sits there and goes, that fucking thing you do that you won't stop doing is the fucking worst thing and it makes you hate yourself?
Yeah, but again, because I know I haven't done the New Year's resolutions from 1975.
I write myself a postcard every year.
I'm just not going to kill myself about the things I didn't get right. It's
not the things you didn't get right. It's the thing you're still doing that you refuse to let go of. That you will not break that habit.
Right.
And you give yourself permission to hate yourself and beat up on yourself.
Okay, this is a good
example. That's the work to me.
Like this is a great example of that. 1975 resolution.
Smoke less pot.
Well, I was just beginning to smoke pot, but yeah, Like the things you think you need to be high on pot to do, you can do sober. That was a
Yeah,
resolution.
but are they as fun?
No, exactly. So after 50
Fuck
years,
that resolution.
it's just like, yes,
and
I'm
also,
sorry.
maybe this is how I like being in the world.
Exactly.
I mean, people have been doing stuff to alter themselves since they found the first leaf in the caves. Man has always needed a little something, something.
Wine, women, and song became sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yep.
But it's the same.
And Taco Tuesday.
Right. And now we have even.
They literally, they have been wanting to get off and get loose since the dawn of human beings.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, my life would be so diminished without marijuana.
Yeah.
I think. I feel like we would not even be sitting here. I wouldn't own your own house. I'd be in a 2-bedroom apartment in Van Nuys. Seriously. We all have our demons. And
I want to live in a world, and I'm pretty not naive at this point to believe it's not possible, but I ideally still keep wishing that we could live in a world where we would just allow each other to be who, I mean, we have to, of course, encourage and figure out how to be our best selves. That's the work.
yeah.
But I don't remember the last time I thrived under abusive scrutiny. And I wish that for everybody to have more encouragement to be their best selves.
You mean like social media abusive scrutiny? That kind of stuff?
I mean, I had a version of that when I was 13 years old. So like
even before we had phones.
Yeah. So I know what 13-year-olds feel like when they're feeling that. And I feel like
and they kill themselves sometimes.
It's the scariest thing. That's why we should not behave this way.
I contemplated suicide when I was like 19. I don't think I was
Do you remember why?
Yeah, because I couldn't get laid. Because I went to Cornell. Causes you to want to kill yourself. There's that. Thank you, alma mater. Yeah, that was it. Really, but I, put an intellectual sheen on the whole thing and made it up because I was doing great intellectually. Like I loved the courses, and I mean, that kept me going.
Right.
But that's really what it was. If one girl had shown any interest, or I knew how to get one, trust me, my depression would have lifted immediately.
That was the endorphins that would have done it for you.
Right. Well,
and now?
Now what?
Now, if somebody says they don't want to sleep with you, do you want to commit suicide?
No, I wouldn't even ask.